Hi guys! Welcome sa Engineered Math Channel. Sa video na to ay magre-review tayo for Engineering Board Exam Electronics. So kung gusto niyo itong matutunan, just keep on watching. Okay, so magre-review ulit tayo for Engineering Board Exam Electronics Refresher, which is Part 3. So, particularly about DC circuits. So, magsasagot tayo ng sets of questions. Let's start with question number 1. Two resistances of 4 and 12 ohms each are connected in parallel. The two are then connected in series with the 5 ohm resistance. If then connected across a 12-volt battery, what are the total current and power? Okay, sige, draw natin. Meron daw parallel na dalawang resistors, 4 ohm, tsaka 12 ohm. Tapos, in series daw dito sa 5 ohm. Tapos, connected across a 12-volt battery. So, itong circuit na to, connected sa 12-volt battery. So, what are the total current and power? So, hanapin natin yung IT and PT. So, hanapin muna natin yung equivalent resistance. So, series to parallel. So, combine natin tong 4 ohm tsaka 12 ohm. So, equivalent niyan is what? 4 ohm times 12 ohm over 4 ohm plus 12 ohm. Formula for two parallel resistance, right? So, ilan to? Using calculator, 3 ohms. So, therefore, pwede natin gawing single resistor na lang na equivalent sa 3 ohms. So, series na lang sila, right? So, 5 ohm plus 3 ohm is 8 ohm. So, parang single resistor na lang uli na 8 ohm. So, therefore, yung RT pala natin is 8 ohms. Tapos, yung voltage natin or yung VT bale is itong 12 volt. So, using ohms law, masasolve natin si IT as VT over RT. So, substitute natin. 12 volts divided by 8 ohms. So, ilan yan? 1.5 amps. Okay? Now, to solve for the power, pwedeng power is equal to VI, right? So, meron tayong 12 volts. Tapos, yung nakuha nating current na 1.5 amps, ilan yan? 12 volts times 1.5 is 80 watts. So, therefore, the answer is the current is 1.5 amps and the power is 18 watts. Letter B. Okay. Next, we have determine the total resistance of the circuit below as seen by the voltage source. Okay, so hanapin daw natin yung total resistance ng circuit na to as seen by the voltage source. So, dito natin kukuhain yung equivalent resistance. So, pwede naman natin i-remove na lang to. Tapos, parang dito din naman yung ating equivalent resistance na kukuhaan. Okay? So, ano siya? Dito muna tayo sa dulo. So, ito, parallel, right? Dalawa na parehong 6 kilo ohm. So, pag dalawang parallel na parehong 6 kilo ohm, divide to lang yon, right? Ilan yon? 3 kilo ohm. So, therefore, pwede siyang maging single resistor na lang na 3 kilo ohm. And then, itong tatlo, in series, right? 1 kilo ohm, 3 kilo ohm, tsaka 4 kilo ohm. So, ilan lahat yan? Add natin. 8 kilo ohm. So, therefore, pwede natin gawin single resistor na lang 8 kilo ohm. So, natira is tatlong parallel resistors. So, itong dalawang parallel resistors na to, kapag dalawa uli na parallel, divide to, right? So, ilan na lang yan? 8 kilo ohm. So, natira, dalawang parallel na 8 kilo ohm. So, divide to uli kasi pareho sila. Ilan na lang? Single resistor na 4 ohm. So, therefore, ang equivalent resistance is 4 kilo ohm. Okay, the answer is letter B. Okay? Next, we have determine the total current of the circuit below. Okay, so meron tayong series to parallel resistor circuit na merong voltage source na 12 volts. Hanapin daw natin yung IT. So, hanapin muna natin yung RT, yung total resistance nitong circuit natin, para makuha natin yung IT using Ohm's law, VT over RT. So, mag-start tayo dito sa parallel na to. So, para silang 6 kilo ohm na dalawa, so, equivalent niyan is just 3 kilo ohm. Divide to lang natin, right? So, therefore, 3 kilo ohm. And then, series na tong dalawa. So, 3 kilo ohm plus 3 kilo ohm. 6 kilo ohm. Add lang, right? So, therefore, equivalent na lang siya sa single resistor 6 kilo ohm. So, natira tatlong parallel. Pero itong dalawa muna na parallel na to is pareho. Pwede muna nating i-simplify as single resistor na divide to lang kasi pareho silang 6 kilo ohm. So, ilan na lang? 3 kilo ohm. And then, itong dalawa ulit na parallel, which is parehong 3 kilo ohm, divide 2. Ilan na lang? 1.5 kilo ohm. So, therefore, RT is 1.5 kilo ohm. So, ngayon, pwede nating masolve si IT using Ohm's law, VT over RT. So, VT is 12 volts over RT is 1.5 kilo ohm. So, ilan yan? 12 over 1.5 kilo ohm, 8 milliamp. So, therefore, the answer is letter A. Okay? Next, we have 3 identical resistors are connected as shown below. The potential difference across the battery is 12 volts. What are the battery readings on V sub 2 and V sub 1 respectively? Okay, so meron daw tayong circuit na to. So, parang ano siya, series to parallel resistor. So, pare-paro sila na ang resistance ay R. So, simplify muna natin itong parallel resistor as 1. So, dahil parallel sila na parehong R yung resistance, divide to natin yung equivalent resistance nila. So, parang R over 2 na lang to. So, series na tong R over 2 sa R resistance na connected dito sa 12 volt. So, voltage divider na lang para mahanap natin yung reading dito sa V sub 1 tsaka V sub 2. Sa V sub 1, dapat yung resistance niya na R over yung total resistance na yung sum nila, right? R plus R over 2 times yung voltage source na 12 volt. So, ilan to? So, parang R plus R over 2 is 3.5 R, right? Or 3R over 2 times 12 volts. So, ilan yung R over 3R over 2? Parang, so, R times reciprocal nito, 2 over 3R. Cancel si R. 2/3, right? Times 12 volts. So, 2/3 times 12 is 8 volts. So, V1 is 8 volts. Now, si V2, voltage divider din. This summing numerator is R over 2 over same denominator na R plus R over 2 times voltage source na 12 volts. So, ilan to? R over 2 all over 3R over 2 ulit, right? Times 12 volts. So, R over 2 times reciprocal nito, 2 over 3R. Cancel si R. We have 2/3 times 1/2. Cancel si 2. 1/3, right? Times 12 volts. So, 1/3 and 12 volts is 4 volts. So, therefore, V2 is 4 volts. So, the answer is V1 is 8 volts and V2 is 4 volts. Letter C. Okay? Next, we have, for the circuit below, find the voltage across R1. Okay, so this time, meron tayong dalawang voltage source na 24 volt tsaka 12 volt, tapos tatlong resistor. So, hanapin daw natin yung voltage across R1 na 40 ohm. So, pwede natin gamitin dito is nodal na lang, nodal analysis. So, let's say, itong node na to, V, hanapin natin yung node voltage na to na V kasi equal yon dito sa voltage across sa R1. So, using nodal analysis, gagamitan natin to ng KCL. So, mag-a-assign ako ng direction ng current. So, let's say, dito sa current sa R2 is this direction. Tapos, dito sa current sa R3 is this direction. And then, yung current sa R1 is this direction. So, KCL, summation of current is equal to 0 at node V. So, summation of current leaving equals summation of current entering. So, yung mga leaving natin is itong tatlo, right? So, higher potential minus lower potential over resistance. So, we have V minus 24 over resistance na 30 plus ito rin yung current sa R3. So, higher potential is V minus lower potential is 12 volts divided by resistance ng R3 na 30 ohm. Plus, This time, ito naman yung current sa R1. So, V over lower potential niya is itong ground lang, right? So, minus 0 or simply V na lang. Divided by the resistance na 40 ohm. So, wala na, right? Equal sa current entering. So, wala naman tayong entering, so 0. Okay? So, therefore, nakabuo tayo ng equation for V. So, pwede nating masolve to. So, gamit na lang tayong calculus shift solve. Ilan makukuha nating sagot? So, using calculator, V is 13.09 or approximately 13.1 volts. Okay, so therefore the answer is, I think wala sa choices. So, siguro na mali ako ng paglagay ng choice, pero none of the above ang sagot. Kasi ang sagot is 13.1 volts. Okay? Okay, so putulin ko muna dito yung Engineering Board Exam Review for Electronics Refresher Part 3 natin. So, abangan nyo na lang yung next upload ko for Engineering Board Exam Review Electronics Refresher Part 4. So, sana ay may natutunan kayo sa video na to at maraming salamat sa panonood.